Yo, am I live? Hello, people. Seku-Senpai here, and we are. Am I live? Yeah, I am live. Okay. Well, of course, I had my loading screen up for like a minute. Hello, people. Seku-Senpai here. We are back for some more Tsukihime. I'm going to finish up with chapter or day 10. I think we have like 5 minutes left in the day before my PC shut down. That was crazy. I was like, why is my screen freezing? Funny enough, when my stream actually where it ended on YouTube, I was like sitting there for actually 5 minutes just talking to you all about some theories while I was waiting for it to come back up, but I guess it actually cut off on YouTube, and then because I guess the program shut down and then my PC shut down, which that was terrible. But in between there, I have a new capture card. My other one, that thing was overheating too much anyway, so there's that. Fix some other stuff in my settings, and things are looking much better. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so if I have any problems today, it's probably because I'm on Twitch as well. No offense to my Twitch viewers, I'd love to stream on Twitch too, but oh my gosh, but it looks like everything's fine. I saw frames drop a little bit. That was also probably because I'm just everything's just adjusting. But anyways, just to give a quick recap of what happened last time before all went down. My PC went down. Day 10, Arcueid woke us up. We went on a little date. That was nice. They had like a heart to heart moment. That scene where they were like in the school just talking was really nice and beautiful. Then Shiki was over playing around. He was like, "Oh man, you love your blood and stuff. Oh, by my neck and stuff." And then Mario and Noelle showed up, and we were getting some juicy stuff where he was like, "Oh snap, hold up, this dude that we're looking for, I forget his name, Roa, the main target that Arc was also looking for." So yeah, some stuff of that, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you like reincarnates and stuff into like the bodies of other people and whatnot." And he was like, "Oh yeah, he goes to the rich people." And it's like, wait, hold up a second, hold up. If wait, I mean, what he's building up to, if that is like the case, then everything with Shiki he has like his bad luck is just terrible. First he has to deal with the mystic eyes things, and now he has to, oh my gosh, he just can't catch a break. Anyways, I went back a little bit so that we could get the whole conversation again. Yeah.
それって何かまさか赤ちゃんが母親の中にいるときに手術をするのか
Nah, because that'd be kind of crazy. Shiki, is my thing on autoplay right now?
そいつは今の肉体が滅ぼされた瞬間に
Turn that off.
あらかじめ決めておいた体に
Yeah,
転
that's off
生する。要は輻射だな。
I'm in control.
さっきは全情報と言ったが、要するに電波みたいなもんだ。
Okay, yeah, I
この
remember
場合、
all this.
電波を発信する
They
の
all
も
went a
受
little too
信す
far
るのも
back.
人
Whatever,
間
it's the
の
whole
もんだ。
conversation at least.
そいつの優れたところはな、魂なんていう計測不能にして肉体という器がなければ無産してしまうものを伝達可能なものとして加工したことだろうよ。
Okay, leaving aside the question as to whether that was even possible, that would mean this person is born and raised as a human. I'm like paranoid now because I'm constantly looking over to make sure nothing freezes. Okay, until one day they transform into a completely different person, a vampire. That's terrifying. Wait.
Mario. つまり
ああ、そういうことだ。俺たち聖堂教会と神祖の姫様が追っている吸血鬼。
Yeah, no kidding. Come on, connect the dots, man. Who else are they talking about? No, we're talking about some other vampire that we're not looking for. He just felt like sharing this with you. Yeah, Roa.
今は赤者の蛇とも転生無
He
限
had that
者
sick
とも言われ
title.
る使徒だ。
The Serpent of Akashi and the Infinite Reincarnation. Reincarnator.
蛇は無限や循環のシンボルだからな。
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
それ
that.
がアルクエイドの敵
A reincarnated vampire. The mere thought prickles my skin, but now I finally know what we're up against, despite Arc's reticence.
しかし、
But wait,
ここからが問題でね。
there's more.
姫様はもともと吸血鬼を殺すための装置だったんだが、ロアが今まで転生した回数は
16 times.
そのことごとくを 神祖は消滅させている。
ことごとく消滅させてるって。でも
But
そ
she
いつ
hasn't
は死ん
truly
でも
killed
また生
him,
まれてくるんだろ。
which is your importance right now, Shiki.
倒す意味はないんじゃないのか。
Since you have the ability to give definite death.
そうだ。ロアは神祖に殺され、その度に転生し、また神祖に殺される。その年数、実に800年。
And you said he's reincarnated how many times? How do I do that? How do I do? Oh yeah, up there you go. You reincarnated what? 16 times in the past 800 years? Well, yeah, vampires live a long time, so.
あの姫様に相手の肉体ではなく、その意味を消滅させられるような力
Yeah,
が
instead
あ
of
れ
his
ば、
essence, instead
あ
of
ん
the
な
body.
クソ野
Yep.
郎をのさばらせることもなかったんだがな。
Pure disdain seems to underpin every syllable. Maybe I'm imagining it, but I get the feeling he has he has a thought or two about Roa, and he hasn't mentioned out loud. Yeah, Shiki, he hasn't for the better currently.
話はこれで終わりか。
You shouldn't have said that. Well, he has to know. He needs to know.
待てよ、トーノ。ここまでのはサービスだ。いい知らせと悪い知らせ、どっちから聞くってやつだ。もちろん、ここまでのはお
Come on,
前にと
Mario.
っていいニュース。
Go away. Don't add us to this.
ロアってやつの
Don't
情
tell us
報は
more.
感謝してる。
I'm not sure why, but I got a creeping feeling that I shouldn't hear what's coming next.
あとちょっとだ。観念して聞いていけ。
Yeah, thinking about what he's about to say gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like,
ロアの厄介なところは、その発見が極めて困難なことだ。何しろれっきとした人間の子供として生まれ、人間の両親がいるんだからな。ロアが吸血鬼として肉体と意識を変貌させるのは、ロアが満足に活動できる年になってからだ。そのため、その人間は吸血鬼としての片鱗を全く見せない。そのくせロアとして目覚めれば、今まで培った人間関係を利用して完全に社会に溶け込みやがる。教会が異変に気がついた時はすでに手遅れ。一つの町がそのまま使徒になった後なんだとさ。
At this point, I can't even nod along as he tells his story. I'm frozen stiff. I really don't like where this is going.
どうしたトーノ？顔青いぞ。
No, I'm not.
いや、おかしいだろ、それ。よくわからないけど、生まれた時は人間なんだろう。なら、いくら前世の人格とやらが目覚めても、体は人間のままなんじゃないか。
Well, because it's his, what, soul or something?
残念ながらの転生するのは人格で
Yeah,
はなく
soul. Yeah, I
魂
remember.
だ。
I remember he said that. Yeah.
一度神祖に血を吸わ
Soul
れた
gets
人間
transformed.
は
It's on the
そ
soul.
の肉体のみならず魂まで汚染される。
Souls are blemished for all eternity.
ロア
Yeah.
は魂という情報すべてを次の自分に引き継がせる。たとえ人間であろうと、ロアが目覚めた時点で肉体も吸血鬼に変貌する。
But what happens to the host then? They just cease to exist? Like, what happens to their... He transfers soul over to his next self.
だが、
But what?
トーノの言う通り、それではちょいとばかり。
Yeah. I'm following where Shiki's going with his
転生
mindset.
先の肉体が平凡なものなら、その代のロアは無能な吸血鬼になっちまうからな。
I said the same thing last time. I realized I said the same exact thing
生きて
last
いる
time.
うちに転生先を決定しておく。
Mm-hmm.
転生先に選ばれる条件は2つ。
Makes sense. If I'm going to reincarnate into someone else's body, I'm going to... It makes sense, yo.
1つは富豪である。
Wealthy?
社
Yeah,
会
someone
的地位
with
も高
wealth?
く、財産も豊かな家の子供として生まれれば、町すべてを吸血鬼化させるのに便利だからな。そしてもう1つ。これが肝なんだが、人間の中にも
Humans with special
特
powers.
別な力を持つ輩がいる。
And Shiki, I mean, I think you're smack
魔
dab
術のよ
right
うな学ん
there.
で習得する神秘ではなく、生まれついてその肉体が持ってしまう得意能力。
Mm-hmm.
一般に超能力者、鬼ごと差別されるもの。得意能力ってのは肉体的なものだからな。家系、血筋で遺伝する。ロアは自分の
There's
新
a
しい
streak
肉
up
体
in
に
humanity.
そういった人間ではない
Interesting.
ものの家系を選ぶって
Interesting
話
phrase
だ。
right there, too.
富と名声があり、その裏で人間以上の力を持つ家系。それが転生先に選ばれる条件ってわけ
I
だ
wonder what kind of bloodlines he was going into before then. I'd be kind of interested in like, Noel, don't look at me like that. You know what he's getting at, Shiki. Dizziness overtakes me. The corners of Mario's lips curl into a sneer. Noel's gaze is ice cold. There's only one family in the city that meets those conditions, and only one person who does too. I hear a hollow, dry noise. Shiki. It's coming from me.
何言ってるんだお前俺かアキハどちらかが吸血鬼だっていう
いえ今回の転生先は男子ですそれは
I gotta know where they get that proof. This is where my game for stopped last time. We would gather proof that his current is male. How did they know it's male? So it can't be your sister. What proof did they get? I'm curious about that. There's no doubt that Ro's current host is the Tohno family's eldest son. What? I don't understand the word she's saying. Does it mean that Ark's enemy is actually... There's no way. It can't be. If it's true, then why hasn't she killed me yet? Probably she hasn't realized. Maybe... Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, resurfaces, so she wouldn't know. But which you know, that would explain why Shiki acts the way he does sometimes when he gets a murderous intentions towards Arc. Like, especially when they first met, he was like, "Oh man, I just moved on impulse to kill her." It's like, oh wait, that kind of explains that, possibly. But my other thing is, how is this other? Like they said, it's like his telepathic thing with like these other vampire things and how Ro is controlling them or something, kind of. But okay. Ooh.
そこの三下の報告は間違いだ。お前はロアの転生先じゃない。
Okay.
私の蛇は別の人間だ。
Okay. Well, they hit me there. I was like, oh dang, Shiki, you have the worst luck. Then who? Yeah, even Noel was like, wait, who else? Wait a minute. Jotomate. After all that buildup, it isn't even me. Yeah, he's like, dang. The suspense. Like, what?
はあ私たちの報告書ちゃんと読んでるのかこの砂利ガキ調査に何日かけたと思ってるのよ
Yeah, then who is it?
もう 100% 間違いなく銅の式がロアなのに
100% だなら前提が間違えてんだよ、このお布施泥棒が俺は悪名高き人間使いラウレンティス奇教の秘蔵っ子だぞ何のために事情聴取したと思ってんだ10分も話せば人となりもその心理も読み取れる
Oh, really? He's been reading him the whole time?
まあまっとうにいかれてるが
He's like, he's messed up in the head. He's human. He ain't right. He's human. That's a good explanation.
吸血鬼の魂がプリントされた人間にこんな情けねえ反応はできねえよ
Dang. I mean, Shiki, in a way, congrats. In a way, that sucks. Like, that was mean. Our conversation was just a ruse for him to determine whether or not I was Ro's host. I mean, I'm glad to be clear suspicion, but that just leaves me with one more question about this kid.
つまりどういう
Yeah, what?
俺たちにてめえをどうにかする権利はねえってことだ
Oh, that means I get to live?
けどまあ全くの無駄話でもないロアはお前の関係者であることは動かねえしな
And I'm not going to forget about that scene we had where I got that dead end last time. Where he went through the records in his father's study and stuff. Which connects to some stuff I also know to an extent. But okay, the boy shrugs his shoulders and gets up from the bench. It appears he has zero interest in what happens to me after this.
ああどうしたさっさと行け人の恋路の邪魔をして悪かったなあの吸血鬼を追うんだろう今のシンスは血に飢えた破壊衝動の塊だが理性ぐらいは残っている自殺なんざおすすめできねえがまあ止めるのも野暮だしな
I was really expecting bro this.
重ねて本気ですか死体代行ミスミス吸血
Shut
鬼の意
up,
識を増や
Noel.
すなんて
Man.
仮に彼がロアではないのならそれこそ保護すべきでしょう あなたもあなたよ。
Yeah.
さっき噛まれかけたくせにまだあの怪物の本性がわからないの？
I'm kind of happy she's like looking out for him to an extent, but still, like, what? Noelle makes no attempt to hide her hostility as she blocks my path. I'm sure she must have reasons to be so cold towards vampires, but her reasons aren't mine. She's not the only one with beliefs she refuses to compromise on. I really need to go after Arc.
そっちこそいい加減にしてくれ。
Ooh, Shiki versus Noelle?
さっきのはただの冗談だったんだ。あいつは血を吸わない。
Shiki really believes in Arc, even though it looked like right then and there. Maybe she... We'll never know if they
人を
interfered.
殺していないから善人ですって。笑わせないで。吸血鬼は人間にとってなんであれ悪なのよ。
Well, that sounds like your own bias right there. you speaking for all of humankind.
あの枠組み自体を悪と区別しなくちゃいけない。
Wow, I guess that's the way she was taught and learned. Of course, she has that point of view.
人としての権利はないわ。
Oh, okay, then I guess I'm not human. Are you going to kill me now? Oh, I guess she will. Actually, no, I'm like trying to call her bluff. She actually will.
よく考えて答えなさい。あなたはこれからどこに向かうの？
Where are you planning to go from here? Out the park. I'll be vague as heck. She urges me to pick between life or death. If I declare I'm chasing after Arc, she'll swing for my head with all her might. To give me a job. Not expecting this. No, Shiki, you're gonna go after Arc. I could play dumb. My thing is, I don't know what Shiki's mindset is, man. Attempting to reconnect. Did my stream just disconnect? Hold up. Let me wait and see. Okay, everything's good though. Let me check. Let me see. Okay, my stream just disconnected. Dang it, okay, let me repeat what I just said in case if it didn't go through. My train of thought is I'm going to chase after Arc. And that's only because I know Mario, he has like the puppeteer thing on her, so I don't think even if she does swing, he's going to stop her. That's my train of thought with that. So I'm going to raise my knife with, she's not going to attack. Seku, just be careful now. We start this off with a dead end. I'm chasing after Arc. Exactly, I knew it.
大体お前の技量じゃそのガキは殺せねえぞ。
はあ？なんで？
Exactly. I was about to say I know Mar, but he was also saying, hey, he's not involved anymore, so should be going against his orders and stuff.
なんでって。
I'm over here like trying to
ピアノの影響が出
think
る
of the
頃
most
だからよ。
logical path. Okay. The effects of being strung up will hit you soon enough.
お前ね、あの姫様と打ち合ったんだぞ。1ヶ月は手足に力が入らねえから、まだ動けるうちに教会に帰っとけ。
Okay, I'm noticing I'm having some frames drop here, so I'm sorry. Wait, let me see what's looking like over here. Okay, I'm going to drop it from Twitch, y'all. I'm sorry for my Twitch viewers, but I'm noticing some lag here. So, okay, hopefully that fixes some things. Oh yeah, I saw my rate went back up a bit more, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Anyways. Exactly. I knew Mario was not about to let her attack Shiki at all. Like, Miss Noelle no longer blocks my path. Instead, she writhes in on the ground.
あとはそっちの問題だ。ノエルの発言を気にすることはねえが、まあ帰れるうちに帰っておくのが人間らしい知恵ってやつだ。何もかもなかったことにできるのは。He's
giving him a chance, but nah, Shiki, you're involved too much. He never gets an answer. There's no more time to waste. In search of Arc, I bolt out into the night. That's right, Shiki. Go after Gatia girl. Oh man. I sprint through the city in a reckless search, but there's no sign of her. Without any leads, this town is too big to find a single person on short notice. The only choice here is to narrow down my options. Arc may be able to spot her from the distance as long as we're in the same area. I've got to predict where she might go and take my chances. If Arc's anywhere, it's... I hate when they hit me with these choices. Okay, process of elimination. Her apartment, the back alleys of the shopping district, back at the school. My only choice is to narrow down my option. Arc stands out, so I should be able to spot her from a distance as long as we're in the same area. In the distance, as long as we're in the same area, the back alleys of the shopping district, her apartment. I was thinking her apartment too, but I don't think would she go back to her apartment? I feel like that'd be like that might be like too easy though. Sometimes might be the easiest solution, man. The back alleys of the shopping district. The back at the school. The back alley. Why should she go back to the school? Place to clear her head. The back alleys of the shopping district. I mean, if she's upset after everything, I don't think she would be. Well, the back alleys of the shop. I think she would stay away from people. So, back at the school. Considering that we were just at the school, this is the only one with a question mark. Back at the school. Why does this one have a question mark? I'm going to select this one. I might be wrong though. After thinking on everything that's happened, I decided to head for the school. Arc was acting pretty strangely when we were here. As far as today's events are concerned, it's not too crazy to think she might have come back. There's nobody around at night. If she's looking for solitude, exactly, she could do far worse. Yeah, I'm thirsty. Jeez. Did I drink any water today? Okay, courtyard is void of sound, let alone any sign of human company. Not a single light is on inside. This place is more a cemetery than a school. Somehow I was wait, he might get attacked by himself. Maybe I should have gone to the shopping district. Somehow I simply know that something is inside. A strange scent reaches me on the wind, brushing against my skin and sending a chill down my spine. Oh yeah, he might. We're going in? No! This isn't my choice now. This is him. I chose to check out the school, but I didn't see I wanted to go inside. You see her, so leave. This isn't the time to hesitate. I slipped inside using the same window I broke earlier. Oh boy, R.I.P. There's no one on the first floor. Huh? An anxious tingling scratches the back of my neck. I make way to the second floor. There's no one. There's no one. There's no one. Oh! I didn't think that was Shiki for a second. And yet I feel it. A slimy sensation against my back. Something cold yet smooth, like a belly of a snake. I spin around, but of course the hallway is empty. Oh! A squelching noise. The next moment, the incision made my... Okay. A river of blood flows out of my... Oh, yeah, he's dead. A vampire impaled by a snake. That scared the heck out of me. I already knew. The moment he decided to go in by himself, I don't know what's going on. You said you wanted to go inside, that's why. Wait, but in my last moments, my mind transcends... Consciousness fades, my mind transformed me to a different place. And I look up a scene from a summer long, long ago. That scene is crucial to everything. Wait, was that supposed to happen? No. Dang it. Damn. Oh, man. Okay, Shield. We'll play out the segment. Why not? For laughs. I know he's gonna go in the place. When they hit you with do you want to go? When they hit you with him just going in? I was like, that's right there.
最善を尽くしたものの、あえなく死亡した遠野くんのための救済コーナー。 教えてシエル先生。今回も張り切って開始です。
Okay, Shield, what's your advice this
と言っ
time?
てもこれよくある死亡選択じゃん。一個前の選択肢に戻ってやり直す
It
だ
really
け
is
じゃん。
basic. Let me go to the apartment. That was my first choice to
死
begin
ぬ前
with.
に助けてあげ
They
る
threw
もん
me
じゃ
off
ん。
that question mark. Maybe because that sounded ridiculous.
今更気づいちゃったんだけど、これ彼がどうやって即死するのかを見て私らが寸評するだけのコーナーでは。
Every time they do.
そうですけど、それが何か？
That's messed up.
だいたい痛くなくては覚えませんよね。
Yeah, Shiki dying every time is how we're going to learn everyone.
スパルタ通り越
That
し
is.
だった。
さて、今回の原因は夜の学校に遠野くん一人で入ってしまったこと
I
で
didn't
す
know he
ね。
was going to go into the place.
頼れる先輩がいるでもなし、今のアルグエイドが無人の場所に行くはずもなし。
A tedious place. A tedious. Tedious. That's an interesting word to use for that.
一つ前の選択肢に戻って、もっと血生臭い場所を選ぶと良いでしょう。
Well, I got the bloodiest ending right there, I think. The scene.
今のって言った？シエル、あの完璧なヒロインが可愛いした理由知ってんの？スタミナ溢れそうだから慌てて家に帰ったとかじゃなく？
そう、私には何とも。まあ、自分が吸血鬼であることを自覚したんじゃないですか？今
It's about time.
死者たちのガレージで暴れていた時から我慢できなくなっていたようですし。
True.
マジかよ、そんな前から可愛いだったとか、もうシエルに勝ち目なくない？
You're trying the battle between the two herons. What fell down? Oh my, that's actually important. That should had. I
大
almost
丈
I
夫？
didn't run that
イ
over
ンド
that.
帰る？
インドは地元でも何でもありません。それより自分のルートだからってあまり調子に乗らないことですね。即死する
So,
のに
Heels
は
Drew,
キュート
I'm
なトーナ君
curious.
だけではありません。
And when I get a dead end, is it Arc instead? Give me the advice, or is it her still here?
今似合うって。
物語が続く以上、誰であれ退場する可能性はあります。アルクエイドも例外ではありませんよ。
Foreshadow or not?
ここから負ける可能性とかある
Yeah,
わ
I
け
mean,
ないじ
I'm
ゃ
kind of
ん。
along with you. I'm
あとはこ
considered
のま
with
ま関
that.
東のエンディングでしょ。こんなん生まれたばかりのミゲでも上がるし。
Give me the two Joker ending.
では、もしそうならない場合
Oh, okay.
があ
I
る
see
と
them.
したら
They're building up that suspense right now.
にゃにゃにゃ。
Sardines.
いや、次のルートのヒロインの座をかけてもいいぜ。ちょっと
Yo.
待って、今なんか嫌な音しなかった？
現地も取りましたし、今回はこの
Yeah,
辺で。
what?
以上、さよなら、猫アルク先生の。
おい、やめろ、その笑顔怖い。貴様本当にヒロインか？
Hi, hi, hi. Okay. Continue. I didn't think they were gonna kick me out the game. She says, yeah. The back alleys I shot. Okay, let's check out the apartment. Well, actually, they said somewhere bloodier. We're gonna play this one out. I should have gone to the back alleys. They literally told me what to do. I want to see how this turns out, though. She might have given up on the hunt after the disaster and gone home to rest. I'm being sadistic right now. I'm about to see him die again. I ring her bell. There's no response. No matter how long I wait or how many times I ring, I don't sense anything moving behind the door. She hasn't come home. That or she's refusing to come out. Which in that case, you should leave now. There's a moment of hesitation. But I erase it with a deep breath and take out my knife. Time to kill the lock. I apologize. Oh, I bit my tongue. I apologize to you, Shiki. I'm about to get you killed again. Because it was like, once I clicked, I was like, oh no, I want to do the alley, so. He's going to die this time. The door isn't even locked. It opens easily with a click. That means someone's in here. Or someone was in
Arcueid.
here. What was it? Room someone had to have been. There's no response. The bed is made up neatly. She did say she waited in the park all night. Yeah. which means that she probably hasn't been back here in over a day. I strike the wall, then sprint out the room as fast as I can. There's a point in scolding myself for my stupidity. If I have time to vent my anger at the wall, I should put it to use. You punched the wall? Dang it, I couldn't find her. Oh. I make it to the area around the station. Narrowing my eyes, I peer at the blinding artificial lights and bustling crowds. All I've got to track her down is a hunch and my own 2 feet. My chances are staggeringly bad, but they aren't zero. I follow those lines and track her down. You're about to pass out doing this. Straighten yourself, Shiki. I don't think that's good. Arc doesn't possess the same abundance of death as other lifeforms do. In a world overflowing with death, she's the only respite from these repulsive lines. If I look out across the crowd, she should stand out as a singular, unblemished beacon. Excuse me. It's not the most refined plan, but it's the best I have right now. Pain bursts behind my eyes. I do my best to view everything in that detached general way without focusing on any one line too much. Ark told me this pain is caused by the burden that seeing death puts on my brain. My glasses can't stay off for too long. If he gets killed by doing this, man, I'm gonna be ticked off at Shiki. Everyone downtown has perfectly ordinary lines. There's not a single soul around that looks like the ones we hunted down before, with masses of graffiti crossing their bodies. I rub my temples to soothe the throbbing beneath the skin. My headache will only intensify if I keep my glasses off, but I have to hold out a little longer on the off chance she's somewhere on the main street. It's fine. It'll be easier from here on out. Once I get to the alleys, there'll be fewer people and way fewer lines. I need to hurry for those darkened back streets. In a place where even the moonlight can't reach, it should be easy to spot her bright pale form. He's gasping for air. The exhaustion of running, combined with my throbbing headache, makes me want to hurl. When I wipe the sweat from my forehead, I notice how feverish I am. I can feel my temperature even with my own hand. I don't remember ever feeling this hot, not even when I had a near 40-degree fever. This is the only place I haven't checked yet. The end of the road lies an alley where we had our first conversation. If she's not here, I have to admit my gut was off. A wave of cold hits me the moment I step into the alley. The chill that crawls down my spine is icy enough to cool my fever. I see something strange in the distance. Sparks popping and crackling within the darkness. Or to be more precise, lines of death, thick globs of them thrumming and churning before they vanish into nothingness. The intermingled lines of death belong to zombies. The fact that they are disappearing can only mean one thing. One way to vent off your anger, right? RIP those zombies. Well, they're dead already, so. Against my better judgment, I press on through the pain and exhaustion, all but forgetting the forebodying chill that hangs thick in the air. Pushing against the rusted iron door, I slip into the dark passage. I wade through the lines as if traversing a muddied river. At least 100 lines were cut here tonight. But that doesn't make sense. I know this place. Dead or alive, there's no space for 100 zombies to fit here. That means the grisling scene before me can only be a single body dismembered into dozens of pieces. It doesn't matter. I refuse to think about it. But what if I can't bear is that with every step I take, the creaking and gnawing of bone rattles my ears. Instinct strokes my brain stem with saw-like teeth whispering. Don't go. Stop. Don't go. Turn back. That which awaits you at the end is not for your eyes to behold, it says. What are you about to see? Don't tell me it's Arc. No way. I know that already, but I won't go back. I won't abandon Arc. If I leave her now, I've got an awful haunting feeling that she'll die. It's a premonition I can't shake, so despite my better judgment, I press further in. I'm here. There's no trace of zombie flesh. My mind runs cold. My vision is consumed. An ocean of red liquid waste covers every surface. The remnants of zombies, now faceless arms, crushed to pulp, insides completely mangled, violated totally and needlessly. Okay. Oh man. The thick stench of blood mingles with the cold, still air, robbing me of my voice. Everything is red. The walls, the ground, perhaps even the moon's glow have taken on a crimson hue. Arc? Hey! This dull, squelching noise echoes through the alley. A creature, maybe the last of many, covered in thick, heavy lines, dies in her hands. She crushes it without effort or mercy, with a single hand, like an ant. The zombie's head is grabbed by unseen hands and lifted into the air, where it dangles for a moment before an enormous pressure caves it inward, splattering the walls with blood and brains.
Arcueid.
I gaze upon this world where even the moonlight is crimson. Is it like... At its center stands Arc. She hasn't noticed me. She's just staring at the moon, entranced, her breathing heavy and wild. Is she drinking that blood, licking it from her hands? I can't call for her. The creaking sensation of my spine reaches its climax. It's as if the saw finally cut through the bone. Snap. My consciousness is screaming. I can't stay here. I don't want to die. It wails. But it's too late. In this world of red and white, I'm an intruder. The woman in white turns. Like a one-eyed demon, she shifts her terrible gaze my way. The golden eye is blinding. Our eyes didn't meet, but I looked into hers all the same. That alone was enough to make my blood rush to my head. Enough to erase all reason, all sense of self. The first thing I feel is a pure survival instinct. You can't be here. You can't look at that. Don't make your presence known. Don't let them see you. You can't talk to them. You can't coexist. It's impossible. You can't fight it. You can't escape. You can't even pray. Why is the words are like this? looks a little cringy. No matter what you do, you can no longer be saved. Ooh, wait, go back. You no longer. This creature is on a different level. Though the concept of level is meaningless here, the difference between us is so vast. We may as well be on different planes of existence. It is more than me. It eclipses my being, which is why every one of my blood vessels dilates at once. It starts with fear. The bloodlust akin to rapture follows soon after. The lightning flashes across the clear sky, the clearest conclusion in the history of mankind. My cells rejoice at the revelation on par with that of the most enlightened saints. It's simple. This thing shouldn't be allowed to exist. We have no need for it. Oh no. So we must kill it. Kill it quickly. Kill it here. Kill it now. Be swept away by the pulsing river in your veins and expel that thing. My heart heaps. I know I couldn't win. Yet every part of me rumbles and moans, urging me to kill her. This is all backwards. If I don't want to die, I should kill. Even though I'll be killed, I should kill. Is my head crammed with nothing but thoughts of murder? It's no use. My ego is gone. That eye. I shouldn't look into that golden eye. There's nothing I can do. There's no way to escape her. Thump, thump, thump. My blood declares, boiling with every beat. It surges in a way I can hardly resist. But there's something else. Something desperate to crush my desiccated desiccated husk of rationality. What's the sound, man? Why do I want to kill? Is it because I don't want to die, so I need to kill before I'm killed? What a stupid thought. I'm going to die laughing at this rate. I don't need a reason. Be honest with yourself, Shiki Tohno. Don't you remember what you did to that woman once upon a time? At your first encounter? What's that? You're like fighting your inner self? Like, no, you. Your rationality is what needs to shut up. It's really that simple, isn't it? I want her. I want Arc. I've craved her from the moment I saw her, so badly that it made me want to puke. Ew. I want all of her. Her body and mind. Okay. Yo, Shiki. Okay, man. You're going to a different level. What in the world? My breathing is abnormal. I'm losing consciousness. The golden pupil flickers. Looking at her, I think that no matter how much I kill her, it will never be enough.
Shiki.
Oh! Her eyes are red again, but it's already too late. We're past the point of no return. A stifled cry enters my ears. Like I care. I grip my knife tighter and push the... No way! Shiki, don't... Stop, man! It's easy. All strength has left my body. Straddling her, I wrap one hand around her throat and raise the other high in the air, knife pose. There's just one thing left. Striking a single blow to the space between her... Dang! Really, Shiki? Yeah, no, now she's telling you to chill. Earlier, she was about to bite you and suck your blood. Now she's telling you, chill out, Shiki, chill. Yup. I hear the woman's voice. The pulsing beat is my head in my head boils. Shut up. My fingers tighten their grip around her neck. She throws her head back in pain. I struggle to believe it. She's normally brimming with strength, and yet she can't even rid herself of my grip. Maybe she's hoping you will stop, and then she's also like, this like mentally may not be there. Still struggling for air, she grasps my name. Thump. My heart pounds, impelled by the excitement in my blood. Ha ha ha! Each breath is wilder than the last. My vision is distorted. Every part of me feels like it's turned to lava. It's hot, so hot, I want release. Ha ha ha! I know what that's like. That's how he's breathing. Okay, my body moves, slowly, purposefully. I remove myself from her stomach, sliding downward. Hold up, this is getting a little freaky. Was he? Yeah, whoa, Shiki, whoa! Her eyes shimmer with anxiety. That gaze only makes my brain boil at higher pitch. My vision is bloodshot. I feel like I might faint. Every cell in my body shears with elation. This is what we were born. Wait, what? If I don't, this woman right now, I'll go and... Yo, Shiki, yo, stop, man, stop! Her neck is so soft, nothing could surpass the form of the woman beneath me. Oh my gosh. I can feel her every motion. Her eyes, brilliant pools of gold that seem to suck in my soul. My arms leave her neck. His fingers trace... They feel the soft... Yo. What is this scene right here? Shiki, stop. For real. This scene is all forms of yuck. Her voice trembles in heat. Her red eyes plead to me. With that, the last of my thoughts become unhinged. This sight is intoxicating. It is! She's more alluring than she was before. I can't use both my arms. The second I let go, she'll know how to sever my neck. Rightfully so. I mean, the tension elicits a grin from me. I must be more beast than man. My urge to... For real, yo. Once more my hand seizes... Only my mouth retains the freedom to move, yet I set my teeth... Oh my gosh. He sighs. His breath traces. The tickle of warm air is enough to. He moves and brings his tongue to. Yo, what? Like, suddenly he recalls a hunger. That's right. His stomach is empty. He's always been hungry. Saliva falls as he drools with a never-sated appetite. Moon pushes it against him, but she has no match for the hunger. What are you waiting for? It was the same before. Back then you were the main dish, but this time you get to dine. For all our differences, we are identical at our core. Her drinking your blood at the park, the stupid impulse, the burgers you had for lunch, it's all the same. We eat because we must, we eat because it's fun. We eat because we want to, we devour each other out of love. That's all this is. For us animals, that's all it needs to be. This resistance was inevitable. Yo, this... Yo, can we skip this scene? For real, I don't like the scene. I don't like the scene. Okay, her body heats up. Yeah. There's pity in her voice. My mind blurs. I've already abandoned all sanity and thoughts. But now I feel like my sense of self is getting more and more clouded. Voice trembles with despair. But I don't understand it. My knife races higher and higher into the air. My vision is drowned by a bloody haze. The more conscious I grow of my urge to kill, the harder it becomes to stop myself from moving. A mournful voice, her eyes wet with tears. My head hurts. My instincts scream to get going. My heart insists that if I stop now, I'm dead. That somewhere down the line she'll gut me in my sleep. But she's crying. This woman who always smiles so brightly, so confidently, is crying. I can't believe it. I can't allow it. If it were me, I would never make you cry. Yeah, look at you right now, Shiki. My head hurts. It's screaming at me to run. The conflict impulses mesh together. One last time I ask myself what I want to do. What the heck? Why they give me a choice right here? At this scene. This yucky scene. I can't despise her, simply want her, I can't despise her. I simply want her, I can't despise her? Wait, what? What I want to do? Where are these? I simply want her, I can't despise her. Wait, you can't despise her, so you'll listen to her? Anything where the scene gets closer to ending, yo, it's like, I can't do it. I can't make her cry again. Last time my headache made me feel this way, I killed her. So no, not again. Wait, did I save? Okay, I did the save. So no, not again. Exactly, Shiki, yo. Even if it burns my brain to cinders, I won't defile Arc. I pull away from Arc. The headache dissipates, and my heartbeat returns to normal. The clouds of violence clear my mind, granting me full realization of what I was doing. That's what I'm saying. What the heck was this scene? Yo, this was like... Yeah, y'all. Let's play Tsukihime today. What? I hardly believe myself. I need to turn on my fan. It's actually burning up in here. It's not even that hot today. Probably my windows covered up right now. What's the temperature? 79. Okay. Degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, but the memory is all too clear. I pushed Arc against the ground. I pushed her against. I tied my hand around her neck, and I was on the verge of running my knife through her body. And you're about to do a bunch more, man. Or you did a bunch more. And I saw out her flesh like a beast. What do I say to this? Arc readjusts her clothes as she gets back on her feet. I can't even start apologizing. Sorry isn't going to cut it. I did something deplorable, evil. 100%.
俺は
気にしないで。謝らなくちゃいけないのは。
For what? No, she's wrong. This was my fault. Who gives a crap about chronic anemia or never-ending dizziness? Neither of them matter. None of this would have happened if I weren't so messed up.
シキは私の魔眼を見てしまった。
Oh, so that's also what happened too when he saw her eye.
吸血鬼の目は無料の魔眼だと言ったでしょう。見た人間の気持ちに関係なく、自分の虜にする呪い。
Well, I think it was more than that.
気にしないで。
Because he had like some crazy impulses before.
要求を感じたのもその一環。直視の魔眼があっても、あなたは所詮人間だから。
Arc coolly clears me of all responsibility, but I can't escape that. It's true that I went crazy the second I saw those golden eyes. That was nothing more than the trigger that set me off, though. It doesn't change the fact that in that moment, I truly, from the bottom of my heart, wanted to.
身勝手な勘違いはしないで。私、さっきは正気じゃなかったの。どうしようもなく乾いてて、自分じゃ解決できなかった。だから死者たちを見つけて発散した。あなたはそれに巻き込まれただけ。あなたの心とは関係なく、あなたの体を操ってしまった。公園でのことだって。あと少しで私は式を台無しにするところだった。
Pained silence overtakes her as she bites her lips. Though she doesn't speak a single word, I hear her apology clearly. She's just seeing her so repentant is making my heart ache. It didn't feel like I was being controlled. If anything, it felt like my true desires had been unleashed, like my mind was just following their lead.
Arcueid. 俺は
Yeah, he feels bad about that. I mean...
謝らないで。シキ、私も忘れるから、あなたも忘れて。そうして。
Arc whispers these words before quietly walking away. Her name catches my throat, and though I want to reach out my hand to stop her, it refuses to move. Oh
怖い思
no.
いをさせて、ごめんなさい。さよなら、シキ。
Oh no, this...
もう会わない方がいいよね。
Yikes! Ah, man. And like that, she disappears from the dark alleyway. The last thing I saw was her forced smile. Then she turned and leaped, like a rabbit... like a rabbit on the moon.
なんで
Like when I started this stream, I said, "Oh yeah, I probably have 5 minutes left in day 10. I'm probably only going to do day 10, I'm probably going to do day 10 and 11 today, actually.
なんで
Oh man.
俺が謝るんだ
Maybe I might do day 12. I know that one's short, so I'll see. See how much time is left. In the alley, the stage for this unspeakable tragedy, I gaze up at the white moon as if to repent. That sucks. You want to... Let me see my progress. Well, let me go see how long this next chapter is before I start. Who sent me a friend request? I'm not trying to be friends with no randos. Let me see how long the next chapter is before I continue, everyone. Let's make this day 10 still. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Let me see how long day 11 is. I mean, I get to do part 1, part 2 of this at least. Both Red Moon, Blood Red Moon. Man, I'm like reading things backwards. Tsukihime, yeah, chapters. How long is this chapter at least? Roughly. What's the rough length? I think I could get it done. I don't think it's too long. Excuse me. Okay, day 11. Oh yeah, because day 10, I forgot. Day 10 was like, it's 3 hours long. No wonder I did my math wrong for that. So I'll probably do day 11. Yeah, I could do day 11 right now and then do 12, 13, and 14 next stream. Oh crap, that'll be a long freaking stream for the finale. I think it's a bunch of action too. So I think that might work. Okay, we'll do day 11. We'll do day 11 then. This will be day 10 and 11. Not 11 and 12. So that means I do everything next stream. Next stream will be the final stream then. Okay. Okay, we'll continue with day 11, everyone. And then I'll do day 12, 13, and 14. Because I think 14 is the epilogue mainly. So... Okay, making sure my audio was synced up. Hold up. Let me... What's his message? Awesome. Okay, that's good news. See what happens with that. So this one's how long? Okay, yeah, okay. I have time. I don't streaming too late on weekdays. It's morning. Shiki, okay, hold up. Can we just talk a second about last chapter? Wait, hold up. Okay, what choices did he have here? So his choices here was that or pull up the knife. I wonder what happened if he brought up the knife then. Probably nothing too crazy. What, she would want to like kill him? Or would it be the same thing? Because I feel like it's like the same thing where I would keep going, she would try and fight back. I pull up the knife. Would she be more impulsive to attack him? Whatever. Okay. What's the other choice was what? The back alley for this one? Interesting, because he went to the back alley after going to the apartment, so maybe something else might have happened. He would have gotten there before her or something. Or maybe there would have been zombies there and he wouldn't know what to do. I don't know. Then right here. This choice right here was crazy. Okay, I know that I'm going to go... And towards the end of this, I know that I definitely want to go back and check out the alternate choices and stuff. But anyways, it's morning. I feel for my glasses and put them on before I open my eyes. The sky outside the window is beautiful, gentle blue. It is looking nice outside. Interesting, it said gentle blue. I mean, he's just talking about the sky, but it made me think of Alco for some reason. No amount of sun could brighten my mood. The reason for my misery is obvious. I can't shake the image of her moonlight profile as she apologized to me. I mean, you had like a nice date that day and then it got messed up in the end. That the night came and just went complete 180. In the worst way. Like, it'll be better for both of us. What did she mean by that? Was she asking me to forget what I did to her in the alley? Or did she want me to forget all about her? Either way, that's not going to happen. There's no way I could forget even a moment of our time together. I stared down at my hands. My fingers still recall the feel of her body. The smoothness of her skin. The way she felt cool to the touch, yet warm to the at the same. When she said skin, I was thinking about you know that meme with the Lightning McQueen, and he's like, your skin and stuff. I was thinking about that. Anyways, now that I've got all regrets, if she decided to kill me back then, I wouldn't have begrudged her one bit. Stop showing me that scene. I don't like that scene. But despite my guilt, a selfish thought rears its head. Why couldn't I have had more control over myself? My fingers cursed across her body. I was little more than an animal. Had I possessed more of my senses, had I been more human, I could have been... I bite back at my self-indulgent fantasies. Her gold eyes aren't what made me lose it. When was it that I started to feel this way? Without realizing, without even knowing why, I've fallen for her. I felt this way. Okay, he admitted he has feelings. Okay, we got that out the way. I felt like this for so long now. Maybe even from the moment she said she'd forgive me for the things I did to her. It was never about Roa to begin with. I've been crazy about Arc since day one. But now... that heartbreak! She keeps experiencing that heartbreak. It's probably for the best if we don't meet again. I want some ice cream right now. I can't stop thinking about how lonely her smile felt back then. It's too late. Even if I had noticed sooner, I would have made her feel that way. Let me stop playing around too much. Is it school? Is he going to school? The morning plays as usual. Hisui comes to wake me up. I find Aki and Kohaku in the parlor. We exchange pleasantries before I head to school. The same mundane routine. This peace and quiet was what we put our lives on the line for. I should be happy I didn't lose anything. Yeah, I feel empty, like a machine blankly following its pre-programmed commands. I perform my morning regime? There's an E? Regimen? Regime? No, that'd be regime. Regime, yeah, resume. Yeah, and silent. Oh, anyways, before leaving for school, why am I like so focused on that? Move on, Seku, come on. The students near the gate look cheerful. As I pick up bits of conversation here and there, I realize everyone's chatting about their weekend plans. Oh, Friday? Oh, that's great. I was so caught up in Hurricane Arc that I completely lost track of what day it is. Really? It's Friday already? Hold up. Oh yeah, we're on day 11. So, day 11 is Friday. Day 10 was Thursday. 9 was Wednesday. This was Tuesday. This was Monday. Oh yeah, but this was, he had no school this day. That was Sunday, and this was Saturday. Yeah. Okay. We met on a Friday morning, too. She was right here, waiting for me. Oh my God, he's going to go to school. He's going to go past that classroom there, hang out. He's like, oh man, this is the classroom where we were talking about we were having a heart to heart and stuff, you know? From that very first day, she always had a smile on her face. Even as she was laying in ambush for her murderer, not once did she lose that mischievous glint in her eyes. But the chance to ask her has come and gone. There's no way I'll find her waiting for me in the park again. I take my seat. There's 5 more minutes until homeroom. With nothing else to do, I idly look over the schoolyard from the window. I heave a long, drawn-out sigh. Normally I'd exchange barbs with him, but I just don't have the energy for it today. He only comes to school for Shiki. That's a good friend. Ariko slumps his shoulders in exaggerated motion. Yo, Shiki, yo, chill, man. What? My senses stopped short. Who was I talking about again? What? None of us know any of the third years. Hey, stop. Stop. Hey, stop it now. Don't do this to me. It's like Ray Zero. Who's Rem? Who's Shield? Ariko slips out of the classroom's back door. Just as he leaves, the door to the at the front opens to let Miss Noel, or not, it turns out to be the homeroom teacher of the class next door.
あれ、マクマ先生ここ 2C ですよ。
間違いじゃありませんよ。それがですね、皆さんのクラスの担任さんは今朝学校をお辞めになられたというか。
The laid-back math teacher explains the situation in a pathetic tone.
嘘ノエル先生いねえの
You know that dude's mad.
教師ってそんな簡単にやめられるものなんですか？1週間持たないとか自由にも程がある。
やっぱビッチ系だったか、あの肉食。
I knew because they had that argument with the boys and girls. That's funny. Wails of despair erupt from Miss Noel's dedicated male fan club. It finally clicks in my head. This place is so far removed from everything. Something as trivial as a teacher quitting. Forcing me to face reality. It's really over. Uh-huh. Not a single thread connects me to it any longer. I don't know what's about that, Shiki. Still a lot of questions surrounding you and your family. Man, I'm like hungry all of a sudden. What the heck? I ate before this too. Classes end for the day. With tomorrow being Saturday, the students scurry off like an army of arachnids. The second the final bell rings, they bring up arachnids. I've fulfilled all my scholarly obligations for today. The rest of the day is time I can dedicate to myself. So Al, you give me choices? I'll just, or not. What should I be doing? I'm like a kite cut loose from its strings. Gone is my obligation to protect this place. Gone is our mission to rid the city of vampires. I'm bereft of the one driving force that guided me to the past week. Who cares anymore? I might as well take a nap here. It'll be a perfectly sensible thing for an ordinary person to do. She's gone. Noel's gone too. Maybe. Shield's gone too. Everyone's gone. All the ladies left you, man. I got myself in too deep with this vampire business. The executor said that for humans, there's no such thing as a good vampire. Can I really still believe she's good after seeing her like that? Can you still be considered good after what you did, man? Like, I mean, I know it was because of her mystic eyes, but at the same time, he also had that, like, desire and stuff in him or whatnot. Like, it'd be smarter to go home while you still can. So this might be your last chance to pretend you were never involved in any of this. The blonde-headed kid's warning resonates in my mind. Yeah, Shiki, look on the bright side. You can finally say goodbye to the vampire crap and go back to living a normal life. This boring, mundane life. Safer. People will be like, dang, nothing interesting happens. Hey, you're alive? Ow. We can't ignore it all. I'll never ignore it all. I'll never forget. Pretend that none of this ever happened. Look upon reality in the end. I can't forget what happened. Like, yeah, look upon reality in the end.
そうだな。ここが潮時だ。それは間違いない。
Why should it lead him to a dead end? I was supposed to let Shiki ignore everything, only for him to end up getting back involved regardless. Like, I can't see her again. How could I? Okay, yeah. How could I after what I did? But even so, I'm determined to fulfill my promise to her one last time. If I have the chance to come face to face with the things I couldn't do, I have to take it. And perhaps once I do that, I'll be able to put these emotions to rest. I stand in front of the disaster's ruins. 6 days have passed since the fire. The area is now completely silent. The ruins are a little more than a cruel reminder of the tragedy that took place. Not a trace remains of the once populated park in front of the station. This place used to be full of life. Full of people unknown to me with whom I never crossed paths. I feel like my camera's like so small. Hold up, y'all. Let me just fix myself. I feel like I'm... There we go. Just a little bigger. I never knew them. Yet I can't just let it go. Yeah, I can just let it go and never... As I never knew them. It would be easy enough to absolve myself of any guilt. Especially when I had no hand in this. If ignorance is a sin, then all humans are sinners. If insincerity is evil, then all humanity is damned. So why should I hang my head here? I can't let myself lament the deaths of strangers. Mourning the dead out of my own arbitrary feelings of sadness is just wrong. Instead, farewells ought to be used to reflect on our time with them. Okay. The tears we shed should honor their memory as well as their deeds. Tears or apologies born out of sorrow are nothing more than rituals we perform for our own selfish ends. That should mean I can just turn back and put this all behind me. Or so I thought. Despite everything, I can't seem to pull myself away. I shouldn't feel this sadness, nor I shouldn't feel this self-righteousness. At the end of the day, I should just be looking out for myself. And yet I keep coming to the same conclusion. I can't just call it quits. I can't just call it quits after you've lost it all. Once you've done everything you can, you should let the curtain fall with your head held high. It feels like a stranger taught me that once upon a time. Good Aoko, man. Shisho! Footsteps echo behind me. I look over to see her. Hey! A girl wearing a school uniform, though I don't recognize her face. Yeah, what's up with that? And while I feel like I should know her, I can't even recall her name.
こんにちは。あなたも献花に来たんですか？
いや、俺は。
Her eyes are locked in the area in front of the barricade. The place is covered in bouquets. Bouquets? Yeah, bouquets. They rustle in unison, as if in remembrance of the dearly departed. The dreary. Excuse me.
俺は自分を確かめに来ただけなんだ。それももう半分ぐらい答えは出た。
There's no way I could turn my back to these vampires. I can't forget about Roa. I definitely can't forget about her.
やっぱりそうでしたか。困った人ですね。あなたは。
She never once looks at me, nor do I look at her. It seems the polite thing to do for someone who came all this way to offer a warning to a stranger.
ロアを追うということは彼女を追うということです。その意味が分かっていますか？
分かってます。どの道俺一人じゃ何もできない。
分かっていませんね。彼女を追ってもあなたは殺されるだけです。アルクエイド・ブリュンスタッドとはもうこれ以上あってはいけません。
それはどうして？
一度でも吸血衝動に負けた真相はもう手遅れだからです。
There's no turning back.
血を吸いたいという欲求は真相にだってある。いえ、そもそも人間の血を吸いたいという欲求は真相から人間に移されたもの。死とは所詮人間の慣れの果てに過ぎない。私たち人間にとって正真正銘の怪物は
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
彼女にとってあなたは協力者である前に血液に過ぎません。
始まりって、それは
The higher ups, man, or the originals or something like.
考えたことがない。血を吸われたことで人間が吸血鬼化するのなら、その根源。
Yeah, picture back. Yeah, there had been at first. Yeah, that. Okay, I was following that correctly. Yeah.
生命としての系統樹が異なる吸血種。
Oh, I had to start somewhere.
人間の血なんて必要なく、人たちと同等。いえ、それ以上の超越能力を持つ者たち。彼女はその神祖と呼ばれる一族の王族なんです。彼らには身分階級がありませんから。 王族というのは正しくはありませんけど。
I'm a little taken aback. That's quite the revelation. Since she'll do or say anything completely devoid of common sense, I've jokingly been calling her princess, but never did I imagine she'd actually be one. Yo, what's up? Talentless Nana? That was on, dang, that was a while ago. you hit me with a throwback. The manga, I was reading it via on Crunchyroll, actually. Crunchyroll has, like, their own manga library. That's why I was reading it at the time. But I'm pretty sure there are, like, other pirated sites. I mean, I'm not saying you could do... I mean, there's also pirated sites you could check out as well. But I was reading on Crunchyroll, manga thing. If they still have that, Crunchyroll be getting rid of all the stuff that people like. So that's where I was reading that. Throwback. Talents Nana. Man. Okay, not even a children's book would include a princess this stupidly cheerful and reckless.
いいですか。神祖と呼ばれる吸血種には、使徒たちよりはるかに業の深い吸
Is
血
it
衝動が
free?
ある。
Can't say. I don't
神祖た
recollect.
ちはもともと人間の血がなくても生存できる。
You would have to go on the website to see. I don't think it's free though. I think it's probably behind a paid wall.
けれど、その誕
If
生
you
に
look up
ど
a
んな
Crunchyroll
間違い
manga,
があったの
then
か。彼らは
or
唯
manga
一
library, if they even have it still,
不要な機能、
is
そ
they'd
れ
be
が
getting
吸
rid of
血
stuff.
衝動。
So
ただ人間の血が欲しいという思考性です。
no, on Crunchyroll, it's probably behind a paid wall. I don't want to throw in any hope there,
過去、
but
神祖に襲わ
probably
れ
is
れば
behind
こ
the
れに
paid
対
wall.
抗できる人間はいなかった。そして血を吸われた人間は
No
その
problem.
時点で人
Anytime.
間でなくなってしまう。
They don't need that blood to survive. The vampiric impulse. The prevalence of tasting. Yeah. Okay, so humans have no reason not to. Okay,
原因は
so
生命体としてのスケールの違いとも、彼らが
that
血
makes
液を
sense.
魂として捉えているとも言われています。
Leave it up to the shield to give us all
神
this
祖という
information
強
right
大な
here.
生命に血を奪われた時点で人間は人間ではいられなくなる。その神祖の分身、平たく言えば人形になってしまう。仮に血を吸う側の神祖がそれを望まなくと、
Hmm.
思い出した。使徒は自分の血を送ることで
Yeah.
人間を仲間にするんだっけ。逆に
By
神祖って
just
やつ
sucking
は
their blood.
ただ血を吸うだけで人間を犯すってことですか。
ええ。そして問題は彼らの吸血衝動には理由がない。
Hit with all these throwbacks. Edgewarner. Yeah, that was it. That was
理
what?
由
Was
が
that
な
a
いか
year
ら
ago
止めよう
too?
がない。神祖という完璧な生命が内包した欠点。
Once everyone was dying, I already had a feeling.
死に至る病とでも言えましょうか。
Speaking of Edgerunners randomly,
彼らは血を吸いたいという衝動
that whole
を
last
抑えて
episode
生きてい
was
る。
just pain. David, Rebecca.
それは理性で我慢をするといったレベルの話ではありません。具体的、物理的に彼らは持てるすべての力を使って常に自分自身の欲求を封印している。強大な異能を自身に使うことで彼らは吸血衝動を抑えている。
Oh, that's
けれども
banging my freaking wire.
何らかの外的要因でその神祖の能力が低下してしまった場
Think I
合、
won't express the urges any longer. Yo, thanks for tuning in for a bit. Enjoy your evening on this Monday. That's Monday, man. Okay, what happens if an external force causes their powers to diminish? Say, if someone inflicted a heavy wound and they had to expend a great deal of their power to recover. What if they were killed to such a degree that reviving took nearly all the energy they had? Let's assume Arc has 10 units of energy. And let's say she was using 7 of those 10 units to hold back her urges all the time. If she were to then lose 5 of them, that'd leave her with just 5 units to hold back 7 units worth of desire. That's not enough. What would she take in to make up for that deficit?
それで その衝動とやらを抑えられなくなった真相は。
もちろん人の血を吸います。その後には
Yeah,
何もあ
simple,
りま
yeah.
せん。
I saw that coming from a mile away too,
一
Shiki.
度衝動に負けた真相は
Or Shield.
あとは落ちてい
talking
く
to
だけです。
Once it's over forever.
一度血の味を知った真相はその衝動による痛みも倍化すると聞きます。結果としてもう二度と吸血衝動をこらえることができなくなる。真相は極めて優れた種ですが、吸血衝動を抑えなくてはいけないため全力を出せません。
Huh.
ですが落ちた真相はもう自らを束縛する必要がない。
They're unchained from their need to hold back.
あとはただ、自らの快楽のために人の血を吸う怪物になる。
I think of how Arc looked back then. Her bloodshot eyes, her wild and ragged panting, the way her breath burned against my neck.
でも
It has to be a lie. She told me herself she's terrified of drinking blood. Terrified for good reason. She knows that once she had a taste, she'd never be able to stop. She'd suck you dry, man.
かろうじて救いがあるとしたら、衝動は突発的なものだということです。神祖たちは一人だけ耐えきれなくなった時のためにしもべを用意しておきます。それが使徒と呼ばれる者たちの始まりですね。彼らはすでに死んでいる使徒、神祖たちに痛み止めとして生かされていた吸血鬼。それがこの町に救っている使徒と区分される吸血鬼の始まりです。ですがアルクエイド・ブリュンスタッドにはそのしもべがいない。
Yeah.
いえ、今まで必要がなかっただけですね。
Yeah, because of you,
神祖
Shiki.
の中でも特別だった彼女は自らの意志だけで吸血衝動を抑えられて、
Yeah, it's only bound to happen
です
eventually.
吸血衝動に果てはありませんし、消えることもない。
Shiki, you gotta do something, man.
何度も抑えてきた
Shiki, he
衝動
may
と
be
い
the
う
key.
沈殿物はそのうち器から溢れてしまう。
This is key. He's the key.
彼らは長く生きれば生きるほど自らに抱えた吸血衝動を肥大化させていってし
Makes
まう。
sense, makes sense.
そうして自分の力だけでは抑えきれなくなった時、自らの衝動が自らの能力を超えてしまった時、彼らは同族の手によって命を絶たれます。それが寿命のない彼らにとっての終わりなんです。
That's awful. They're forced to keep themselves in check, knowing full well that what lies in store to them if they don't. The second they slip and reach their limit, they're put down by a friendly face. There's nothing perfect about that. No matter how powerful they are born with a fatal flaw that they can never be cured of.
いや、でもあいつは大丈夫だったよ。昨日だってすぐに元に戻ったんだ。今は俺のせいで力が弱ってるけど、怪我さえ治って力を自由に使えるようになればきっと。
ありえません。
She won't. The urges will still be there.
だってもともと彼女は
From
限
the
界なん
very
ですから。
start? From before you even injured her? Dang.
彼女が誕生したのは12世紀と言われています。
Well, that was a while ago.
いくら実際の活動時間が数
12th
年に
century,
満た
so
ない
that was what? The
彼女の存在
1300s?
時間そのもの
Well,
は
it's
変わ
what,
ら
the
ない。
21st century, so 21st, back one. 12th century. 12th century. Nope, go forward. So the 1100s?
長く彼女の中にわだかまった衝動はじき彼女自身を食い破ります。むしろ今までよく持った方でしょう。
11th century. 1100s, man. Dang, so she's 8 centuries year old. Oh, she actually mentioned that before, so.
彼女はアルクエイドはもう未来のない命なんです。
For the first time ever, it's not my anemia that's made me feel lightheaded. The stranger's words struck me with such force that I can hardly see straight. What the heck? So this entire time, Arc was out here hunting vampires, even though she knew she was doomed? That doesn't make any sense. It can't be true.
先輩の話はだってさ、もう自分がダメだって分かっているやつが俺たちのためなんかに吸血。
彼女が吸血鬼を処理するのは私たちのためではありません。それが
役割って。
Oh, she wasn't done talking either.
そんなの誰が決めたんだよ。
Okay, there we go.
彼女以外の神祖たちでしょうね。彼女が生まれた12世紀は最も落ちた神祖がはびこった時代です。
Ah.
神祖たちは落ちた神祖もその神祖がいたずらに増やしていく使徒も放ってはおけなかった。その手段としてただ殺すためだけの、それ以外のことを何も必要としない純粋、それがアルクエイドという神祖なんです。彼女は
Wow.
ミサイルみたいなものでひとたび城から放た
Weapon
れ
of
る
mass
際、
destruction.
標的になった吸血鬼は確実に滅び去ったという話です。
Thump. Another wave of dizziness. Stop, please. Stop talking about her like that. She can't bleed. She knows pain. She feels pain. And still, she decided to help all of us? She's kind, soft-hearted person. Quit describing her like she's some kind of weapon.
いえ、兵器なんですよ。もともと彼女はそういった意味合いでのみ存在を許ですから、この町に来てからの彼女はどうかしていたんでしょうね。あんなに話をする彼女を見たのは初めて
Oh,
です。
so you've seen her before this? Oh, okay, interesting.
もともと彼女は言葉を口にすることさえなかったのですから。
Interesting. Huh? Are we talking about the same arc here? The one that never knows when to shut up?
だって彼女は余分なことはしないんです。昔から、もう何百年も昔から彼女はそうやって生きてきた。あの三冠の古城に生を受けた時からずっと。
My vision clouds over as the beating of my heart echoes in my ears. What are we looking at? Where is this? I see something that I shouldn't know. A memory I'm not supposed to have. A paradise lost in the mountains. A field composed of dawn, the image of the inner sea. Oh. At the center of this castle lies a courtyard. Amidst the sea of white flowers stands a lone woman, eyes closed, adrift in the dream.
彼女には余分な知識も自由もありませんでした。倒すべき対象が決定された時だけ、外にその時に応じた知識を教え込まれて、確実に敵を処刑できるように。
There's no one else. No one to talk to. No one to come across.
定められた吸血鬼を殺して帰ってきた彼女は、知識を洗い流されて、何も知らないまま、吸血鬼を殺すこと以外に意義を持たないよう、幽閉される。
That flower's looking nice! She has nothing. Not the simple joy of meeting someone's gaze. Not the fulfillment of conversation with another. From the start, she was never given any choice in the matter.
彼女の力は、落ちた神祖たちさえ滅ぼせるほど強力だった。けれど、皮肉ですね。あまりに強大すぎる能力が災いして、姫と称えていながら、誰も彼女には近寄らなかった。城を与えられていながら、彼女の世界は薄暗い地下室だけだった。だから、彼女に感情を与えてくれる者はどこにもいなかった。
Is this whole chapter gonna be Shield talking to us? I'm just thinking about it now. So wait a second, yo, she's been talking to Shiki over here for a couple minutes now. I mean, I appreciate this background info, especially as we're getting closer to the ending. But it's like a lot throwing in right here. This whole conversation.
洗濯物を洗ってくれる機能も不要です。そんな余分なものを付属させるなら、もっと兵器らしい機能を付属させるでしょう。
Yeah. I was always taught never to allow myself any excess. Her tone was almost sing-song, but that explains why her eyes felt so hollow when she said she could rely only on herself. She's never needed anyone, not that anyone was ever there. She might not even have realized it.
神祖たちが彼女に求めたものは高い殺傷能力だけ。故に彼女は何も知らない。言葉も感情も存在しない。非人間である使徒よりもっと上のモンスター。生きている意味も意義もあの生き物には初めから存在しない。
Maybe that was once the case, but every single time I saw her, she seemed so cheerful, always laughing and smiling over the most trivial things. So I just assumed she must have always been like that. What a cruel assumption to make. All along, that girl was actually... Was I really right before? Then all this has been so much fun? I never imagined I could be so happy just being alive. Yeah, that whole conversation hits harder now. It has so... Oh, man. Yo. Back then, I couldn't understand what she was going on about. Yeah, in the Twilight classroom, she tried to work through her insecurities with me. Her voice hardly above a whisper. Man, that whole conversation is... Man. Yeah.
彼女が行動を許されていたのは活動時間に換算すると驚くほど短いんです。
Yeah.
夢すら見ないようではそこに人間性など発生するはずがありません。
Well, someone who wasn't even given the chance to. I sympathize. Like, really. Just talking is plenty fun for me.
そうして落ちた真相をすべて処断した後、彼女が城から出ることはなくなりました。一応の目的が済んだわけですから、真祖たちも彼女にまともな教育を施そうとしたのでしょうね。けれど彼女は自由にはなれなかった。本当に些細な間違いで城に残った真祖たちを皆殺しにしてしまったから。
I see. Her entire life she'd been raised to kill vampires, so she dutifully fulfilled her orders until no more remained. So only she was left.
同族であり親である真祖たちを処断した後、彼女は自分から城に閉じこもりました。もう誰もいなくなった真祖たちの城の玉座。城壁から伸びた千の鎖につながれて、ロアという吸血鬼が転生するたびに眠りから覚めてわずかな間だけ活動する。
He's like, that's the only one left. Okay, the mission right there. That makes sense. She lived such a fixed, preordained... In such a preordained world. Okay. A world where she never got to speak a single word.
これがアルクエイド・ブリュンスタットの正体です。彼女は根っからの処刑人。自分を縛っていた真祖たちがいなくなってもまだ吸血鬼殺しだけを目的にして
Vampire Hunter.
彼女にはそれ以外の楽しみがないのでしょう。
You've got it wrong. That isn't what makes her happy. Yeah, Shiki knows. How didn't I pick up on this before? She always spoke so cheerfully and smiled so radiantly. If only I'd looked more closely, I would have noticed. I'd been up until now. The fun of talking nonsense with someone until you lose all sense of time. The satisfaction you get from spending an entire day doing nothing, which most people take for granted. It's the little things in life, the trivial everyday moments that make her truly happy.
嘘。
The worst thing is, I don't think she even realizes what a ridiculous and sad life she's been leading. I can't accept that this is what her life was like. It's just far too unfair, like some cruel joke.
全部嘘だ。
Back then, I barely scraped together half an answer, and for the rest of my life, I might find myself pondering that same question. But at the very least, I figured out what I want to do right now. She doesn't need to find joy from the mundane things in life. All I have to do is make her see the happiness is only in a hand's grasp away. Then I'm sure she'd...
もしもし
The unfamiliar third year shakes me from my thoughts. Yeah, Shiki was immersed in his thoughts. This is Shiki Tohno's reality now. And though it took me far too long to get here, I finally managed to clear my head.
私の話聞いてました？
いや。ごめん。
I
先
don't
輩が
know.
話してたようにも聞こえたし、他の誰かが話してるようにも聞こえてました。
The girl sighs and nods with a hint of understanding.
つまりですね。彼女は
もういいですよ。アルクエイドが何をしていようが、どんなにめちゃくちゃなやつだろうが。
He's like, yo, the only one I need to know is the one that I met.
そもそもあいつを殺したのは俺なんだし、俺はちゃんと自分のしでかしたことの責任を。
Yeah, Shiki, that's what's up. Don't look at me like that. Look at he's like, it's just like that's the only thing I want to do right now. I don't want her to be alone anymore.
そうですか。ですが、それは本当にあなたが負うべき責任なんですか？
To be honest, it isn't on me, no matter how much I might protest otherwise. I understand why this girl is telling me I should remain impartial. Am I really fighting Ark's enemy to save the city? It sounds so nice when it's put like that, but I know that isn't the truth. What I'm actually doing is killing a complete stranger on Ark's behalf.
でも。
I shift my gaze up. In front of me are the bouquets of flowers left as offerings to the dead. When I look behind me, the city looks like as it always has, alive and well. Man, I kind of want to go over to like 7-Eleven and get like a snack or something. Low key. I have to drive, man. It was just like an anime where I could just leave the house and just go down, walk down the street, do like a 20-minute walk, then walk back. A wave of dizziness sweeps over me. It's all so bright. Everything I couldn't save, and everything that she risked her life to protect. A place of happiness that should be cherished and safeguarded above all else.
でも、俺にはそういうものと同じぐらい。いや、それ以上に。
Shiki.
あいつのことが、あいつが人間なんて気にしない吸血鬼だって言うのなら、俺は吸血鬼なんて気にしない殺人鬼でいい。
Okay, Shiki. I know that's a terrible thing for someone to boldly proclaim it his god. I was like, yeah, Shiki, but yeah, Shiki, like, like from anyone else hearing that, they'd be like, whoa, my bad. They'd be like, whoa, is this guy crazy? Well, he kind of is. I'd be no different from Vlova Roa, a disgrace to humanity. But if it'll let me stay with Arc, I'll do it. He said anything for the girl I'm crushing on.
呆れました。
Uh-huh.
ここまで行っても無駄な人とは思いませんでした。
Hey, that's how it is with this dude Tohno Shiki.
頑固なのは妹譲りらしくて。
Ta.
妹さんね。まあいいですけど、せっかくですからおまけの忠告です。一度吸血衝動を抑えられなかった真相は立ち直れない。
She said, "I'll take that."
あなたの
It was worth it.
現れたとしたら、それは
No, it's not Shiki.
あ
It's
なたの
not.
血を吸いに来たという
I doubt that she believes full-heartedly in what she's saying. But what I know about Arc is just as
そ
true.
んなことはないですよ。だってあいつはまだ血を吸ってないんだから。
いいえ、ノエルが止めていなければあなたは吸われていました。
違う。だって
Yeah, he saw it. He was right in front of him. He was like, yeah, no, she stopped. I know.
だ
You-
から誰が邪魔をしなくても
Mm.
結果は変わりはしなかっ
Shiki
た。
believing in Arc. I like it. I like it. That's right. Arc would have stopped herself just in time.
つける薬がありませんね。
Haha.
そろそろ飛行機の時間ですので失礼します。うるさい上司が来て左遷されてしまったので。
Yeah. She walks past me. In the end, we never made eye contact, nor did she mention her name. Without another word, she passes me by.
でも一つだけ俺からも質問です。どうして俺だけ先輩を覚えていたんですか？
I may not remember her name anymore, but I definitely remember her. Hey.
そんなの単に消し忘れただけですよ。それもこれでおしまいですけど。
Ah, so this is where Sheila exits herself in Arc's route. Oh no! Did she just do that? Erase it completely. The flowers sway gently in the breeze. When I turn to look, I see the back of someone who was once my upperclassman. I remember neither their face nor her name. Dang! Rosa's fade into the distance. With one last bow before the rubble, I head back to where I'm supposed to be. That was nice. That was nice. Tying up that thread over there, because I was like, yo, I know she has her own route and she's been doing stuff in the background in relation to Noelle, but okay. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So they have a way to erase memories? Actually, that makes sense. That makes sense. I make my way to the mansion. I decided not to drop by Ark's apartment. There's no way she'd be there anyway. Besides, I have other things to attend to. I go looking for Ark later. Oh. About to take care of. When was the last time I recorded a video, man? I feel like I'm like my mouth is like actually tired from like talking. Isui! What's up?
お帰りなさいませ、四季様。
Been a hot minute. No, stop! Isui greets me with me upon my return.
ただいま。いつもありがとう、翡翠。
Oh, Hisui's like, whoa! I express my sincere gratitude. Hisui's probably been waiting on me every single day. I've been running so ragged that I've never paused to consider the problems I've caused for her. True. So I wanted to come home before sundown at least once to allow her to properly carry out her duties. She was like, whoa! Hey! I can't wait till they release. I'm about to say unleash. When they release the other routes, I want to do the other routes too. Let me chill out. I'm getting too excited. I'm hitting my desk in excitement. After eating dinner with Akiha, I head for my room. At least for tonight, I played the part of the perfect brother. I even managed to hold a decent conversation with Akiha and Kohaku, compared to the usual anyway. As soon as I get back to my room, I gather up my things. There isn't much, mostly school supplies really. My knife, which I've grown rather fond of, is already safely tucked away in my pocket, so that only leaves my smartphone and the white ribbon. White ribbon. When did you get that? I'm trying to remember. Okay, I thought my camera froze, but it was just because of me sitting still like this. Okay, well then. After giving my room a quick cleaning, I take a deep breath. I didn't think I'd be saying goodbye to this room twice in such a... Oh, he's like preparing for like death and stuff. Oh, my camera is freezing a little bit. What's up with that? Why are you freezing so much? Stop freezing. Stop it. Damn, my frame drop is going so high though. But it seems like it's like running smooth, but like, okay. Okay, I fully intend to return, but I'm covering my bases. It does. Yeah, okay. It doesn't hurt to show gratitude now, just in case this is a one-way trip. Okay, that's why. He's preparing for the worst-case scenario. I turn off the lights. The clock reads 9:30. It's the perfect time for me to leave the mansion. Does he even encounter anyone as he leaves? It's a little before 10 when I arrive at the park. There's not a single soul to be found. Taking a seat on the bench, I count the... He's here early for once. I count the ticking of the clock while I wait for Arc. For a moment, I consider roaming the city and search for her again. But that would be an exercise in futility. If she wants to avoid me, I won't find her, let alone catch her. Yeah, better just to wait here. I agree. We did make a promise after all, that we'd meet here. There's still time to fulfill that promise tonight. I won't fail to keep my word again. And if Art cares enough too, then she'll be here. Having faith and waiting for her is the best I can do right now. Time passes. The hands on the clock steadily carve away for the hours. The weight is suffocating. My body can't stand even another second. What am I doing? Sitting here like some lawn ornament. I should be out there looking for her. In stark contrast to my body, my mind remains calm. I look up at the night sky and the brilliant moon. It's awfully quiet. It's as if the world is composed solely for me and of me and her. If I can wait. Why is it lagging so much right now? Like, bro, stop lagging. If I can't wait under these circumstances, nothing will deter me. I'll stay as long as it takes. I kind of want to bring up my bit rate, but at the same time, I'm like, I mean, I could probably put up my bit rate too. Maybe I'll do that for next time, see how that turns out in the beginning. I happily suffocate if necessary. The moon was so bright before, but now its gentle glow is fading. Only 3 hours left until dawn. Once the sun rises, it'll all be over. Wait, what? Wait, I'm like, got distracted. Dang, so it's past 10 at this point. Now that I can't do anything about that now. A pitiful sigh escapes my lips. I'm not sure if I should laugh or just wallow in despair. Either way, there's not much else I can do. That's when I spot a silver white in the shadows. She must believe she's hidden, but she's tragically unsuited for stealth.
Oi, もう3時だぞ。いつまで待たせるんだ、バカ。
I call out from my spot on the bench. That's so funny. A surprised gasp betrays her cover. This is going to be a little awkward, especially after the last convo. Arc reveals herself a few seconds later. Yeah, I kind of expected that. I like that expression. She's like a startled rabbit in a snowy field. Arc doesn't say a word. She won't meet my eye, or get any closer either.
Arcueid.
I say her name, but she doesn't acknowledge me. It's a struggle to find the words. Everything I thought of earlier vanished for a second. The second I saw her. Crap. What can I say to even get her smiling again? I'm scared that anything I tell her will only make her more sad. Anything! Just be like yabba dabba doo. You don't know what to say, he says that. Hey, if you don't know what to say to everyone, say yabba dabba doo. Tom feels like that's like so that's so dumb. Tom feels like it's slowly down, stretching into eternity. Yet the hands of a clock would say hardly a moment has passed. When Arc looks up, she flinches, like she were looking into a bright light.
Shiki, いつまでも帰らないんだもの。
Of course he wouldn't.
放っておけなくて来ちゃったわ。本当は このまま部屋に帰ろうって思ってたのに。
Her voice trembles a little here and there, but she seems more like her cheerful self from before.
そりゃ帰らないよ。お前はもう会わないとか言ってたけど。
It's true, after everything they've been through this past week.
ここで待ち合わせるのが俺たちの約束だ。一緒に吸血鬼を倒してくれるんだろ。
So please stop looking at me like that. If you don't, I won't be able to refrain from grabbing you with everything I've got.
信じられない。まだそんなこと言ってるの？
ああ。アルクエイドとの約束は破らないって言っただろ。今夜はまだお前の手助けをしていない。
いいよ。もうそんなのはいいの。シキは一人で帰って。ドアのことなら私が何とかしてみせるから。
いいって何がいいんだ。
He said, fine. Yeah, exactly.
言うまでもないでしょ。やっぱり私は吸血鬼でシキは人間だっていうことよ。私はシキに助けてもらう資格なんてなかった。協力なんて求めてはいけなかった。そんなことにも気づかないままで私はあと少しであなたを台無しにしてしまうところだった。だから
It's fine, she mutters under her breath. I fight back the urge to yell at her. That ship sailed a long time ago. I knew that what I was in for the second I told her I'd help out. I knew, and I still promised to help. So I refused to let it end like this.
アルクエイド、ここでのことなら気にする必要はないだろう。お前は体が弱っててただ疲れていただけなんだ。俺はバカだからさ、お前の嘘に気づいてやれなかった。お前を苦しめてたのは体の傷なんかじゃなくて吸血衝動ってやつだったんだろう。
あいつら埋葬期間はいつからそんなにおしゃべりになったのかしらね。
More like they talked to me, they started talking to him. Arcueid is looking more exhausted than upset.
ああ、話は全部聞いた。全部聞いた上ではっきり言ってやる。
Exactly.
お前には問題なんてないよ、アルクエイド。今は苦しいけど何日かすれば元に戻るんだろう。なら気にする必要はない。それにあの夜だってあんなに苦しそうだったのにちゃんと我慢できたじゃないか。
Look at Shiki, please, he has so much trust in Arc right here. Arc's smile is weak and weary.
シキは全然分かってない。無理なのよ。こうなっちゃったら私は今でもシキの血が欲しいと思っているんだから。
思ってるだけだろ。なら気合い入れて我慢しろ。
It's like, yeah, whatever. Like, tough it out. You got thick skin.
頑張ってきたんじゃないのか。
そうよね。今までそうやって自分を抑えてきた。けどもうダメみたい。
Yeah, I mean, eventually everyone's gonna meet their limit. And it's been, what, like 800 years, 900 years? If they said since, what, the 12th century? Like, that's 900 years at that point.
私は浅は
At
かで
this point.
吸血鬼殺しだけが私の意味なのに余分なことをたくさんしちゃった。何も知らなければ何かを欲しいだなんて思うこともなかった。そうすれば一人で何もかも片
Oh,
付
my
けられた
camera's
の。
lagging like crazy right now. Okay, it stopped. Every time I look, I'm like, dang, my camera lagged. Then it stops. Dang it. I just don't know how to deal with her. I'm the worst. I'm so mad. Makes me want to cry. I should have done it all. She should have done it all alone. I'm not sure if she's lying to herself or just putting on a brave face, but who does she think she's fooling with that miserable expression?
頭くれ。いい加減にしろ、この最上級バカ女。
I'm at my limit. I jump from the bench and yell at her.
最上級？最上級バカって言った今。
ああ、 気に食わなければ惑星級でも銀河級でも何でも付け足してやる。ふざけやがって。何が自分だけで敵を追ってればよかっただ。一人じゃ無理だから、一人じゃできないことがあるって気づいたから、俺に手を貸せって言ったんだろ。俺が助ける。何があってもお
He's
前
like,
が
I don't
何
care.
関
Yeah.
係ない。俺はずっとお前を助けるから。
So? For your own sake.
二度ともういいなんて言わないでくれ。
Not when. You finally found that little bit of happiness in your life. You can't just give up on that so easily.
四季、あなた泣い
Oh,
てる
he
の？
started crying. He got so into this.
わけ
The
ない
music
だ
right now too.
ろ。なんで俺がお前のために泣かなくちゃいけないんだ。
The atmosphere is on point. Even if I were, they'd be tears of rage. My emotions must be out of whack from the nonsense Arc keeps spouting.
もうとにかく吸血鬼探しは続けるからな。ロアとかいうやつを殺せばお前だって休めるんだろ。そうすれば万事解決だ。問題なんて一つもない。
I keep my back to her so she can't see me tearing up. Art quietly listens, a terrible calm in her eyes before shaking her head.
でも
I go for some
や
biscuits
っぱ
from
り
my
ダ
Red
メなんだ。
Lobsters.
四季、
Anyways,
あの時
let's thinking about
四季の首筋に触れた時、四季は私は我慢できていたと言ってくれたけど、私は
that.
一瞬だけ止まったのは四季が私を怖がったから。 私今まで何人もの人間に怖がられてき
Because
た。
it was him.
だから自分に向けられる剣王の念なんてもう何も感じなくなってた。でもおかしいよね。四季が私をそういう風に見るのだけはすごく嫌だったんだ。
Well, she don't feel that way no more. Or maybe he does, but he's like, it's a monster I love. Like, she laughs. A dry forced laugh.
俺は怖がってなんかいない。あれはいきなりのことだったから。
Bro, you were screaming. It's a lie. A lie so obvious, it wouldn't even fool me. And my camera needs to not lag at this part. With a pained expression, Ark refused to look at me in the eye. There I go again, ignoring what Master once taught me. If you tell a lie that can't even fool yourself, you'll just hurt the other.
私が一瞬だけ止まったのはそのせい。四季にそんな目で見られるのが怖かった。この先もあんな目で見られたら私はきっと壊れてしまう。だから四季とはもう会えないって思ったの。それがきっとお互いのためなんだって。待っていてくれてありがとう。
No, Shiki, come on, reach out. Stop her. Stop
でも
her.
待ち合わせはここで終わり。私たちきっと慣れ合いすぎたのよ。
She turns her back to me, so as to avoid my gaze. But if she sees his gaze, she might be right. If we hadn't gotten this close, then none of this would have happened. I could have returned to my day-to-day routine, and Arcueid would have gone back to being alone. Then neither of us would have to worry for the other.
そうだな。本当に慣れ合いすぎた。けど俺はそれでいいと思うよ。だっていつまでも一人きりは寂しいだろ。
Arc doesn't answer, but I notice the slightest tremor in her shoulders.
町のことは心配しないで。私は絶対にロアを殺す。相打ちになっても必ず仕留める。
You can't go down with him. You can't go down with him.
だから式はもういいの。この町はすぐに元の形に戻って。
If he kills Essence, if he just kills body, that won't be enough. You have to kill his soul, his essence. Though I can't see her face, her voice still lacks her usual cheer. I can't stand it anymore. I've tried to be mature about this, but even I have my limits.
俺が心配してんのはそんなことじゃない。
I closed in an arc. She looked like she might run away at any moment, so I placed my hand on her shoulder and spun her around before she could find the chance.
し
はっきり言わなくちゃわかんないんなら口にする。いいか。俺が手助けをすると言ったのは街を騒がしている吸血鬼を倒すためじゃ
Confession,
ない。
confession.
自分が住んでいる街を守るとかそんなご大層な理由なんて本当はなかったんだ。
It's the first time I'm admitting it out loud. All the cards are on the table, but this is the truth, plain and simple.
単純にお前が好きだからお前の力になりたかったから協力するって言ったんだ。
あ
それを今さらなかったことになんてできない。
And the response what we get. I say it as it is, and throw my arms around her trembling body. I don't sense any resistance in her voice, but she's stunned, frozen in my
お
embrace.
前が俺の血を欲しいと思っているのなら
The gentle brush of her breath makes my throat seize up.
しき痛い腕痛いよ。
Her voice caresses my ear in a way that makes my heart leap.
そんなものホワイトだ。
I send a longing glance her way, an illicit confession of a desire best unsaid.
俺だってずっとお前が欲しいって思ってた。こうしている今もアルクエイドの心音を聞いて気が狂いそうなくらいよ。
Thump. My arms are wrapped firmly around her, her chest pressed close. I feel the drumming of her heartbeat.
違うよシキ。それはただこの瞬間だけ私に気が触れてるだけだもの。
それでもいい。今アルクエイドを愛してるならそれが塔の式の真実だ。それとも俺のこと。
Oh yeah, we never got to hear her. Yeah, we still haven't heard the response yet. Thump. The sound of my heart thumping, then freezing with trepidation.
ダメ。その質問には答えられない。
My heart stops for just a second, but then, as if sensing my anguish, her arms coil around me. She's gentle at first, then she grips me tighter and tighter. She squeezes me with both arms, holding me just as desperately as I hold her. The embrace lasts only a moment. I'm not sure who broke away first. I think we both pulled away at the same time, so we might look at each other again. Ark's eyes are downcast, her cheeks tinted a deep red. A wave of relief rushes through my veins. She's here, with me. There's no way we'll be torn apart again.
よかった。やっとアルクエイドを捕まえた。正直に言うとずっと怖かった。俺はあの時お前にひどいことをした。ここで
Her hair sways gently. She raises her head as if to say something, but then lowers it again after meeting my eyes, her cheeks even redder than before.
ダメだよシキ。あのことは忘れましょうって言ったのに。
Her voice trails off weakly. She's been so concerned about me, she's avoiding what happened in the alley. And here I am still being considerate.
悪い。俺がバカだった。これじゃあお前のことを怒鳴る資格なんかないよな。
そうじゃなくて、責任があるとしたらそれは私の方。
You can't be serious. You can't make that face and then ask me to forget. If anything, I'll never forget this moment. You must be a devil to ask that. Never mind a
違
vampire.
うよ。俺が悪いと言ってるのは昨べのことじゃない。俺がバカだって言っているのは忘れるべきことをどうしても忘れられないからだし。
シキ。
Oh,
兄弟
Shiki.
朝からずっと
He
お
has.
前のことを考えてた。お前に会えたらなんて謝ってなんて言ったらいいだろうって。なのにお前に謝りたいと思いながら、俺はあの時のことが頭から離れなかった。もう一度
That's some weird confession right there too.
もっともっとアルクエイドに触れたいって。
He said, "Moto moto,
バカみたいに
moto moto, moto moto." He's like, "Whoa." Arc looks away. I can barely face her myself, especially after blurting out all that out. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Still, it was the truth. It wasn't her mystic eyes that enthralled me. Just seeing her drives me crazy, even now. She doesn't respond. Both of us are waiting for the other to break the silence.
本当のことを言えばね。
Her voice is still a little shaky. She confesses with her reddened cheeks and a hint of embarrassment in her voice.
私だって忘れられなかったよ。四季。
Oh! What? At last, she meets my eyes. Oops. Caught up in the moment, I end up hugging her real hard again. But who can blame me? If I had the wherewithal to hold back after seeing her make that face, I might as well stop calling myself a sentient being. Though I will admit, it was a little abrupt.
ごめん、いきなり抱きついた。
I remind myself to restrain the feral beast within. Arc giggles softly against my chest. She wraps her arms around my back again, comfortably resting her weight against me.
四季ってすごいね。
Oh! Her arms give a gentle squeeze. The sensation is enough to make me melt. Yeah, in what way? Like, it's...
具体的には
Question.
すごく乱暴。今まで出会ったどんな人より野蛮で笑っちゃった。
Oh, sorry. I'm working on it.
でもおかしいね。殺した男と殺された女がこうして抱き合ってるなんて。
I notice that Arc trembles as she whispers the words. Could her wounds still hurt?
大丈夫か、アルク。
多分嬉しいんだと思う。いろんな感情が溢れてきて、体がポワッとして、方が自分のものじゃないみたい。自分が今どんな顔をしているかわからないくらいに。ねえ、四季なら私がどんな顔をしているかわかるかな。
Oh man, if he looks at her face.
抱き合ったまま顔を見られるもんか。
I adjust my grip slightly, just enough to hold her tight.
でもきっと同じ顔をしていると思う。俺もさっきから方がバカみたいに緩みっぱ
So
な
do
しだ。
mine, yo. This whole scene's so cute. Our bodies pressed together. We share a laugh. If joy far stronger than simple desire floods my chilled body with a warmth.
四季。
She whispers into my ears. A gentle, almost sleepy sound.
私を守ってくれるのなら、今夜は帰ってほしくない。
She nuzzles her face into my shoulders. There's only 1 hour left until dawn. When morning comes, our time together will be up. I know how she feels. I can't stand to be apart from her either. Oh. Arc's room hasn't changed. Oh. Wait, how far are we progressing with this? Arc's room hasn't changed a bit. We're the ones who've changed. I can't just make our Arc moving behind me. Hold up now, hold up, y'all. This may not be allowed on YouTube. My emotions are running wild. My body's urging around and pull her against my arms again. My thoughts, on the other hand, are surprisingly calm. I don't understand it very well. Maybe love is just that, a strange balance between sanity and insanity.
アルクエイド。
I'm about to turn and face her. But just before I do, I feel the light touch her fingers against my
振
back.
り向かないで。しばらくこのままでいて。
Her voice is calm, Her palm lies flat against my back, unmoving, as if she were checking something.
ねえシキ、私が初めてあなたを待っていた時のこと覚えてる？
覚えてるよ。自分が殺した相手がニコニコ顔で待ち伏せてたんだ。
He's about that this morning.
うん。
Or, like,
あの時ね。
I guess the day before, technically speaking.
私あなたのことがすごく憎かった。
Despite the subject matter, her voice is gentle and sweet.
もう自分でも吸血衝動は抑えられないと分かっていて、きっとこれが最後のチャンスだって覚悟してロアを追いかけて、ようやく見つけたと思った時に見ず知らずの誰かに殺されて、何もかも壊されてしまった。あの時の私にはただ憎しみしかなかった。そうして自分を殺した誰かを探し出して、あなたが来るのをね、あの道でずっと待っていたの。早く
What's that?
早く来なさい。私に気がついた瞬間に寸分たがわず同じ
She
目
was
に遭
ready
わ
to
せてあ
kill
げ
him.
るからって。
Yoshiki, you almost got murked, man.
本当に憎かった。憎くて憎くて胸が張り裂けそうになるくらいずっと待ち続けていた。
Her fingers clutch the back of my shirt.
アルクエイド。
でもね、私をあんな風に殺した相手なんて今まで、それに
Oh, my bad.
あんな風に誰かを強く思うなんてこと今までなかった。初めはただ憎しみしかなかった。けどあなたはどんな人間なのかなって思った時、くるって反転しちゃった。もう1秒でも早く会いたくなった。私をあんな風に殺したやつ、私が初めて自分を見失うぐらいにずっと思い続けている誰かに。シキ、さっき言ったよね、一人は寂しいだろうって。私そんなことはないと思ってた。けどあんなにも苦しく誰かを思ってあなたを今か今かと待ち続けた時の気持ちはすごく幸せだった。本当は今すぐにでも会いに行きたいけど、我慢してあなたがやってくるのを待っていてよ。あの時間は楽しかったよ。すごくドキドキして、シキがどんな人なんだろうって勝手に想像したりもした。
Arcueid pulls her hand away.
思えばね、その時から私は誰かを必要としてしまって、一人の自分を物足りなく感じてしまった。シキは私のことを好きだって言ってくれたけど、私はシキに会う前からあ
Oh.
なた自身に恋をしてたんだなって。
Oh, that's cute. Okay. Her voice is so precious. There's no need for me to hold back any longer. I spin around and pull her into my arms. Hey, yeah! They were building this up for too long. Oh wait, I want to hear that. I want to hear that sound. Our lips meet. I'm not sure which of us sought out the other first, but it's a tender embrace. Our lips are joined like we're trying to sense each other's very being. I cease breathing as I drink her in. That's a weird way to phrase that. Her lips are soft beyond imagination. It's hard to fathom that we're connected like this. The thought alone is enough to send my mind into meltdown, though her actual touch is nothing but warm and inviting. She trembles over ever so slightly, yet she doesn't seem the least bit afraid. With her closed eyes and cherry red cheeks, she's the epitome of beauty. The kiss is warm enough to take my breath away. I was already head over heels for her. I never imagined that one kiss could make me love her so much more than I already did. We slowly part, our arms still carefully wrapped around another. Our eyes peer into each other's deep depths.
今のキスだったね。
Her brilliant crimson eyes peer up at me. Wisps of golden hair trace her
アル
movements.
クエイド、こういうの嫌か？
ううん、私
She'd be
す
honest
ごくド
about
キ
it,
ドキしてる。
of course. Thump. Sure enough, it beats loud enough for me to hear. The sound is only matched by my own.
でもちょっと困っちゃった。
He's like, man, I'm a vampire. Like,
私いいのかなって。
come on, if that wasn't enough after everything that went down, don't.
いいのかなって。
Exactly.
だってね、シキ、唇を重ね合ったりする吸血鬼なんていないよ。
Huh? My cheeks go red. She says it with a shy, teasing giggle. You, just like that, it's checkmate. I'm totally defeated. I forget about everything. I forget who I am. All that matters is the two of us falling onto the bed in a tight embrace. Oh boy. I reach for her hair, for her bare flesh, but I restrain myself just in time. Oh man, I'm on the verge of hyperventilating. I can't make the same mistake again. No matter how much I want her, I can't let my own selfish desires take control. Arc looks up from beneath me.
いいよ、シキ。あの時の続きしよう。
Well, I mean, the bedroom is better than that nasty, bloody alley with that nasty alley earlier. Wait, is my camera... Hold up, what's it looking like on cam? Hold up, I'll wait for it to catch up. I just realized it's lagging like crazy right now. My frame drop rate is going high right now. My computer can't handle all this. Oh man. Okay. It's good now. My breath meets hers. Our flesh melds together as one. They got busy. Arousal and passion lay bare body and soul. As though we're assuring ourselves of the affection of our hearts, we seek each other out, hungrily at times, gently at others. They won't show anything, right? I don't think they do that in the remake. Because I'm about to, I just have my thing ready to close my screen quickly. I don't think they're going to show anything. I think that's only, that was only in the original. They don't show anything in the remake, yeah. With a deep breath, I collapse onto the bed sheets. For someone who never dreamed, this is what I imagine it must be like. Arc lies asleep next to me. Her fingers still laced with mine, clutching my hand. Hey, what's up with my quality? Did my quality dip too? Well, it looks good on my screen. I don't know. Her fingers are still latched with mine, clutching my hand into a content look on her face. I feel a little bashful thinking about what we've just done. But having made love to her, I can't say I have a single regret. Except maybe I wish I had kept it together. If I had been more in control of everything, I could have savored the warmth of it. He's like, damn, I could have enjoyed this. Went by fast, man. For him. The stamina difference. The difference in stamina right there. I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep a cool head around Arc in the future. Even now, I was so enraptured by her, I can barely remember what we did. I remember is that it felt impossibly good. So good, it left me exhausted beyond belief. I don't think I could get up from the bed if I tried. Well, that scared me. Biting back a yawn, I watch over Arc's sweet visage. I really love her. And to think she actually reciprocated my one-sided feelings. Our forms of love might be different, but at the very least, I know Arc needs me too. That alone is enough to fill me with joy. Not just because I'm wanted, but because Arc, who has always been alone, decided she needed me. Will be... My consciousness starts to fade. Looks like I've just about reached my limit. I settle into the bed sheets, take a deep breath, and allow myself to drift into the deep, peaceful sleep. At some point while I thought the chat was about to end. While I was sleeping, I dream about Arc. Arc wakes me up before me. She fidgets quietly as if playing some clandestine mischief. Ask her what she's doing. Not so much as to half asleep. Thanks to you, my body isn't really responding to my brain right now.
そっか。嬉しいけど、なんか恥ずかしいね。
Art giggles girlishly. It is a bit strange that I can't see her with my eyelids closed, but she looks happy, so I don't linger on the details.
ねえ、シキ。
What's up? I ask her again. I'm sure she's tired too. It'd be better to rest till night.
もしもよ。もし私が本当の吸血鬼になったら、シキはどうするかな？
Ah, foreshadow. What a weird thing to ask. It's not like it'll happen anyway. Shiki, you're hitting that the red flag. She's terrified of drinking blood.
だから、もしもの話。生きるために他の生命を奪うことは自然。もしも私がそうなってしまった場合の話。
Stop that. It won't happen. Besides, I already told you that I don't like what ifs.
そう？私はイフって好きよ。どんな結果になるかわからないけど、とりあえずその時は救いがあるような気がするから。
Same, I'm like that too. Right. I think you said something like that before. She did.
だから、シキがもっとひどいやつだったら、私はどうしてたかなって。
Arc?
大好きよ、シキ。
What?
こんな気持ちを持たせてくれて、それを言葉として伝えさせてくれるなんて。
What's happening? Is she crying?
それじゃあ、シキが目を覚ます前に行くね。
What?
面と向かってさよならが言えないから。
Oh no. Finally, I can't make out the click of the door. I'm still asleep, but the sound echoes through the haze. My eyes come open. Dazzling sunlight shimmers through the curtains. I check the clock and realize it's a little afternoon.
やば、学校。
I jump from the bed and quickly realize that today's Saturday. I have to go to school today, though if I'm to be concerned about anything, is that I stayed over at Ark's place without saying a word to anyone at the mansion. Come to think of it, I had a strange dream. And then I was talking to Ark and she gave me a kiss at the end.
なんか緩み切ってるな。
Did she erase his memory? The fact that I had such a self-indulgent dream while Ark is asleep right next to me is further proof that I'm drowning in
そう
happiness.
思うだろう、歩く。
I turn around to look at the bed. My senses cut short.
アルクエイド。
One night stand. Gone. I stare at the bed in stunned confusion. There's one thing, there's no one there. Ark is gone. I'd better get going. I remember now. That's what she told me in my dream. What?
ちょっと。
I quickly search the apartment. She's nowhere to be found. I only find one thing out of place. A single note left on the table.
No.
Is this some sort of joke? The note is short. Bye. Nothing. It's a terrible note. What? I'm speaking for Yushiki. I don't want to believe it. But I can't help but understand why she did it.
なんで。
This isn't right. Bye? Is that all? It's way too simple. Didn't we make a promise? Didn't we? I said I'd help. So why? Why did you decide to do it alone again?
なんでなんだ。アルクエイド。
I agree, man. That's messed up. I thought I thought they squashed all that, but crumbling the note in my fist, I cry with all my might. Only a few seconds later, I run out of her room like a madman to scour the town in search of her. This is where the chapter's going to end? I can't find her anywhere. I know she'll never show her face before me again. But that doesn't mean I'm giving up. This will drive me mad. I need to track her down, to yell at her for being such a huge idiot, but I can't find her. And now I'll never see her again. I'm hit at the somber realization that it's all over. She'll take on Roa by herself, and when that is all settled, she'll disappear forever. It's possible she may have already done so, in which case she's long since left the city. I doubt that. Just before the insanity sets in, I can only think of one thing. The awful screech of cicadas echo in my ears. I'm the cicada's husk. My body is light, hollow, and capable of all thought. Is this what it's like when your soul leaves your body? I can't even cry. But the legs attached on this empty shell still walk. Like an animal relying on its homing instinct. Though nothing remains within me, my body guides itself back to its den. What did you freaking... This chapter had me all over the place, man. Had me happy, then it had me sad, and it had me happy, then it had me sad. Like, what were these two chapters? These two chapters... I mean, and it was really focusing on Shiki and Ark's relationship, which I really like. But dang! They really had my emotions all over the place. Wild freaking section. Red Blood Moon... I say backwards. Blood Red Moon Part 1 and 2. Okay, so next stream will be the final stream. I'm going to do Chapter 12, 13, and 14. One big old stream for the finale. Since I know Chapter 12 is short, is a shorter one, I could do it right now, but I'm tired, man. You know, I'm like, my whole voice, I'm like tired. I'm tired of talking, because 12 is short. I know 13 is long, and then I know 14 is like, you know, the ending. So, epilogue. So, how long is 12? How long is 12 before anything else? Does that close? I always keep closing that. But actually, hold up. Flowchart. Let me check this out. What's the flowchart look like for? Okay, yeah, but you only had one choice, right? It was what to do after class. Yeah, look upon reality. I wonder what happened if I did the other choice. Would that... That's interesting. Yeah, that's the only choice I had. Yeah, but we had like a whole section with her talking. She was talking for a while. A huge chunk of it was Shield talking. Before that, it was just this whole scene too. So, wow, what a section though. Anyways, I think that's all I'm going to say for today. I'm tired. Like, I'm actually like tired, and I'm hungry. My stomach's like growling like crazy right now. Wait, how long is chapter 12? Yeah, chapter 12 is only 30 minutes roughly. Yeah, I'm too tired. I can't talk any longer. Did I record anything today? I don't know why I'm like so tired. But yeah, next stream will be the ending. I might do that tomorrow. I'll see. I was planning on streaming tomorrow, but I'll see how I'm feeling. I don't know why my throat right now is like, I don't know. It's like, am I getting sick? Hopefully I'm not. If not, then probably sometime this week. I'll see. See what I can do this week. I have family visiting this week too. I might do Thursday. I might be able to do it on Thursday. Yeah. If not Tuesday, then I'll be back on Thursday. I'll let y'all know. I post it ahead of time, so I see how I'm feeling before I go to bed. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Have a nice day. I wanted to check out my stream thing to make sure it doesn't lag for the finale. I think I might have to lower my bit rate a bit. I'll check it right now, but I'm afraid of everything crashing, which I don't think it will, but just to be on the safe side. So anyways, until then, see you later. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. And yeah, see you. That's all. Peace and out.
Out.